Welcome to the Special Times with Pierre Filosa, and my guest today is Karly Laliberte. She is the current Miss Rhode Island, USA. I first met Karly last October at the Best Buddies Friendship Walk held in Charlestown. Most recently, we met again at the recent Rhode Island Friendship Walk held at Providence College, and I asked her if she would like to be a guest on my TV show. Welcome, Karly.
Thank you so much for having me, Peter. It is such an honor to be here. I remember you telling me about this show when we met in Charlestown and how many amazing guests and wonderful guests you've had. So I'm truly honored that you invited me onto your show. Thank you.
You're welcome. Where are you originally from?
So I am originally from where I am now, actually in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. So I'm right outside of Providence, Rhode Island. I was born in Providence and I lived in Pawtucket pretty much my whole life. I moved around a few places in between for school. I was in Connecticut and I was in Boston. I even moved to Italy for a few months, but Pawtucket is where I've always called home. So that's where I am right now.
So you did attend college?
I did. So I went to college, like I said, in Connecticut. I went to Fairfield University. And then after Fairfield University, I actually went to Boston University where I got my master's degree as well.
Oh, what was your major?
My major at Fairfield was actually studio art. So I really love art. I love to paint. I love to draw and do photography. So that was what I studied when I was at Fairfield, which was amazing. And I also studied a little bit of marketing there. So when I left Fairfield, I knew that I wanted to somehow combine art with marketing. And that's what actually ended up leading me to go to Boston University, where I got my master's degree in advertising. So that was a lot of fun as well. It helped me be creative, but then also study a little bit of business as well.
How did you decide to enter pageants, and was Miss USA your first pageant?
That's a really good question. So some girls have done pageants their whole lives. Me, on the other hand, I didn't compete in a pageant until I was 22 years old. So when I was 22, I was actually at Boston University, like I said, and I was getting my master's degree and I was living at home here in Rhode Island. And it was something that I always wanted to do. I had always watched the pageants with my parents growing up. I watched Miss Universe and Miss USA, and I really looked up to these women as role models for someone like me. And when I got older, I started to realize maybe this was something I could be successful in. And we actually had a woman from Rhode Island. Her name is Olivia Culpo. And she went on to win Miss Rhode Island, Miss USA, and then Miss Universe. So when I saw someone that lived so close to me and that kind of reminded me of my own, myself and my upbringing, I thought maybe it was possible for me to enter. And I just thought it'd be a good experience no matter what. So my first pageant, like I said, was when I was 22, and I won first runner-up that year. So I was very excited to come back and give it a try, and maybe someday I would win. So I competed 2 more times and I won Miss Rhode Island on my 3rd try. And then my 4th pageant was Miss USA. So when I won my state pageant, it qualified me to go compete at the national level. And I got to go to Miss USA this past year. So that was amazing.
What do you like about participating in the pageants?
There's so many wonderful things about participating in pageants. I think for me, one of the biggest blessings I've gotten has been friendships. I've made so many friends from people that I've met at events like you, Peter, and I've also made friends from pretty much every state in the country now. When I went to Miss USA, I got to meet 50 other girls who were very much so like me. We all have kind of the same passions and ambitions in life. So now I can say that I have friends all across the country and all across New England from all these events and wonderful things that I've gotten to do from pageants. It's really been incredible.
Is it fun competing in these pageants?
Yes, it is a lot of fun. It's a lot of hard work and it can be a little stressful at times, but I always think the most important thing to do is to have fun. You put in a lot of hard work beforehand to get ready for something like this. And then there's something that's, really exciting and special about being on stage, and especially at Miss USA, where I got to wear Rhode Island, on my sash, and I got to represent a state that I love and that I care so much about. So it was a lot of fun. They're meant to, I think, empower women and increase your confidence. And I think that comes from just really enjoying it and making the most of the experience. So I have a blast. I'm going to be sad when I can't compete anymore.
You were recently in Oklahoma for the Miss USA pageant. Have you traveled a lot to be in pageants?
Yes, that's a really good question, Peter. So I got to go to Oklahoma for Miss USA, which is where our, national pageant was held, and I was there for about 10 days. But prior to that, I actually got to go to Cancun, Mexico with Miss USA. They took us there, and I had never been. Have you ever been to Mexico? Have you ever been anywhere?
No.
Well, it was my first time, Peter, and it was pretty cool. I have to say, I really liked that. I don't know if you like the beach or if you like warm weather, but if you do, I think it'd be a fun trip. And they took us there. And then we also got to go to San Diego, which is another place I had never been. I had never been.
I've been to San Diego.
Oh, you've been there? What did you think? What was your takeaway from San Diego? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I went to SeaWorld.
Oh, no way. That's amazing. Yeah, they have
where the killer whales are and all that. Yeah.
That's awesome,
They
Peter.
have all the shows and with the whales, yeah.
I think I'm going to have to go back and make that part of my itinerary, because I didn't get to go see that when I was there, but now I'm intrigued to go see all the animals. And I heard they have one of the best zoos too in San Diego. So
yeah,
sounds like a good trip.
How have pageants helped you in developing your career?
They've definitely helped me develop my career a lot. I think that pageants, people see the glamour and the kind of exciting part on stage, but one of the biggest components of a pageant is actually the interview portion. So that takes place kind of in a similar format to this, where you're being asked questions maybe about yourself by a panel of judges, and that is definitely one of the most important parts to a pageant, and that has really helped me kind of become more confident in myself and my speaking abilities. It's helped me learn how to communicate things that I care about and that are important to me. And that definitely has translated to my job. I think that can really help any woman in any field that she's going into, no matter what her career is, being able to, articulate what's important to you and why it is, I think is really crucial. So I've definitely taken a lot of skills away from pageants, and just the ultimate confidence that has come from pageants that's helped me a lot in my career. Definitely.
Now you work at Franklin Sports. What is your job there, and what do you like about your job?
I love my job, and I know we talked a lot about this too, because we both love sports. So that is something that's probably, the biggest component of my job that I love, is that I get to do something every single day in an industry that I have loved since I was a kid. So I think that's definitely one of my favorite parts, is that it's something that I truly feel passionate about. It's easy to do something for work every day when you're actually interested in it. We could talk for hours about sports. So I'm lucky that I get to make that part of my day-to-day routine. And also, like I said earlier with college, I really love creativity and, different things in like the art realm. So my job right now kind of lets me combine that with sports, which to me, I didn't even know if that was possible when I was in college, if there was a job that would let me be, show both my sporty side and my creative side. So Franklin has been the best fit for me, and I've been there for 4 years. It's been amazing.
How did you get involved with the Best Buddies program, and how long have you been involved?
So the Best Buddies program actually is fairly newer to me. It is an official partner of Miss USA. So Miss USA works very closely with Best Buddies. So that was one of the things that when I won Miss Rhode Island USA, I was so excited that I was going to have the opportunity to work with Best Buddies. So I have only been able to be involved with it since I won Miss Rhode Island, but I'm hoping that even when I give up my title as Miss Rhode Island, I will still get to come to as many Best Buddies events as I possibly can and keep in touch with the buddies like you, because it's truly been such a blessing to meet so many incredible people that are close by. And I hope to kind of keep these relationships going and participate in these events and the friendship walks that we've done. So how long have you been with Best Buddies, Peter?
I did BU Best Buddies. I've been with them for over 15 years.
Wow.
The BU chapter with Boston University.
That is unbelievable. 15 years? You are the true pro here. So I'm going to hope to follow in your footsteps and your lead and partake as long as I can, because it's been amazing. And I've loved being a part of it and meeting people like you. So that's incredible, Peter.
And the Best Buddies friendship walk for the Boston walk in September, they're planning it right now. So
they are.
For the fall, yeah.
I would love to go. Hopefully I'll see you before that, but I would love to go to that one because that was a blast. Do you think it's going to be in the same location this year? Do you think they're going to move it?
I don't know. It says on the website that they're planning it and
nice.
to be announced.
Oh, well, I'm going to keep my eye on that because I would love to go. Those friendship walks were a lot of fun, and the one in Boston was great. So we'll definitely be at some of these walks together soon.
I really look forward to it.
Me too.
Besides the friendship walks, what other Best Buddies events have you participated in?
So the friendship walks were my first Best Buddies events, and I am really looking forward to being able to go to some different ones. So do you have any recommendations for me, or what have been some of your favorite events? I'm really curious to know what the other events are that we could get involved in.
For Best Buddies, I go to when I was with BU, we used to go to the Buddy Rama, the Best Buddies event called Buddy Rama, where we took a train from BU to BC.
Oh, nice.
And we met the Boston College chapter there, and we did they had like dancing and food and music and all that. And we got to hang out with the other special needs people from BC. So
that's amazing. That sounds like a blast.
And we did boat cruise and yeah.
That's awesome, Peter. I am super excited to hopefully do some other events like that too. The friendship walks are amazing, but I'm sure there's going to be more opportunities for us to do some things together. So that sounds incredible. I love that.
What was your favorite part of your involvement with Best Buddies, and will your involvement continue in the future?
Yes, it absolutely will. Like I said, I am so looking forward to kind of seeing what else I can do with Best Buddies, especially in the area. And of course, my favorite part of my involvement has been meeting incredible people like you. Truly, Peter, I was blown away when we met in Charlestown and we got to do the friendship walk together. You were so inspiring to me. And I just loved hearing about how many things that you were passionate about. And I feel like we had so much in common too. It was so wonderful. I really didn't know what to expect going into these events. And I just walked away from that day feeling so incredible and so uplifted by all of you. So I think that has been my favorite part. And I'm so happy that we were able to meet in Rhode Island again and stay in touch. And I really appreciate that. So I'm excited to keep moving forward with Best Buddies and keep meeting other wonderful people and continuing this relationship as well. So that's definitely
how's your pictures coming along for people that want sign, like me, that want a signed photo? Like, how are the photos coming along?
That's a great question. Thank you. So now that I have kind of calmed down a little bit, I had a crazy few weeks in April and a crazy few months before that. I have a stack of signed cards I'm going to be putting in the mail this week. So I put a question out on my Instagram because I wanted to kind of send them all out at once. So I put a question and answer on my Instagram. And if anyone wants to go message me on Instagram as well, it's Miss RIUSA. And that's where I was having people drop their addresses. And then I have yours from your family. So I have all of them written out and I'm going to be dropping them in the mail in the next few days. So you'll be getting that soon. And I still have plenty left. So again, if anyone else wants them, I'm more than happy to do that. But I have a nice messages written.
And I do a program called Yum Sport for the Jewish Big Brothers Big Sisters, and it's gonna be at Babson College in Wellesley coming up on June 12th, which is a Sunday at 10 a.m.
That sounds amazing. What kind of event is this? Do you know what's going to happen?
We do different competitions like throwing footballs and
that's amazing.
Doing like different athletic events and
This is right up your alley. I think you're going to absolutely crush that one, Peter. Is there anything that you're most excited about? Is there any kind of sport that you're hoping like you get to do? Are you excited for the footballs? Is there any
I like throwing the baseballs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I could see that. So that's exciting. I hope that you get to that they have an event with baseball, then that would be so much fun. Yeah. Great.
Do you participate in sports?
I do. So mostly when I was younger, I swam competitively up until I went to college. And then I also played tennis competitively. When I was younger, I tried everything from softball to soccer. I tried figure skating. And swimming and tennis were definitely my favorites to do. And then when I went to college, I actually ended up playing on our women's Division I tennis team at school. So that was an amazing experience. I love playing tennis and I love swimming. I try to do those still now. My dad and I will play a lot of tennis together when it gets nice weather like this. So it's the best time of year for tennis.
Well, since you like figure skating, you would definitely hit it off with my mom.
Oh, really? Does she skate?
She's a figure skating coach.
No way. I think
my mom does figure skating 7 days a week.
Wow.
Coaching different people.
That's incredible, Peter. I had no idea. No wonder why, you have such an athletic background. I didn't even know that. So that's amazing. I definitely could use some lessons because I haven't figure skated in a while, but I took figure skating lessons when I was younger, and every year I try to go skating, especially during the winter, to go, rent ice with my friends and go skating. So maybe your mom could help me get back into a good routine because that's a blast. And you know what? It's really hard too. I give her a lot.
She and you would be good friends.
Yeah. I hope to meet your mom someday because I've met your dad and he's wonderful. So maybe next time I'll get to meet your mom too.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Awesome.
Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I know you said you asked me what sports I participate in, and I'm curious to know what your favorite sport is to watch, because I know we talked a lot about different sports and you know a lot about sports. So right now, I mean, the Celtics are playing in the playoffs, and I'm sure you watch the Bruins. So what's your favorite sport to watch?
My favorite sport is I get all my pay-per-views on the Peacock app for WWE World Wrestling Entertainment.
That's a good answer. That is a good answer, Peter. You know what? I have a friend that works for WWE, and that seems like it's a pretty cool event. If you would ever get to go to one of those or watching them on TV, even, like, those are a blast. So I didn't know that was your favorite. Good answer.
I just went to WrestleMania Backlash for WWE Wrestling at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence last weekend.
Oh, it was last weekend? That's crazy.
Yeah, this past Sunday.
Was that your first WrestleMania event that you go to in person, or do you go usually? Do you go a lot?
I go to a lot of them, yeah.
That's so cool. Well, I hope you get to go to more soon. I'm sure that there's some good ones coming up that you're probably excited for. So
yeah, I went to SmackDown with my dad.
Nice.
In Worcester at the DCU Center, and now WWE SmackDown is coming to TD Garden on July 22 at TD Garden in Boston.
That is awesome. That is going to be crazy.
It's called Friday Night SmackDown, so it'll be at TD Garden on the 22nd of July. So.
Oh yeah, you've got to go to that.
Get tickets for that, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any other exciting summer plans, or is there anything that you're looking forward to this summer?
I'm hoping. My mom and I are hoping to go visit my mom's friend Leslie, who lives up in Rockport.
Oh, nice. That will be beautiful, especially in the summer if there's warm weather. Maybe you could enjoy some time outside. That sounds amazing.
Yeah, I love Rockport. So my mom and I are hoping to go visit her friend up there. So, or to go down, or we go down to the Cape every summer.
Oh, that's awesome.
We have this friend named Karen who runs a private beach pond that my mom and I go sit on the beach pond that my mom's friend Karen runs.
Oh, that's great.
And we swim there, and yeah.
The Cape is one of my favorite places to go in the summer too. So that is awesome. Do you know what town on the Cape it's in?
I think it's Falmouth.
Oh, nice.
My mom's friend Karen runs there. Yep. I think, yeah, it's in Falmouth.
Falmouth is beautiful. That sounds like a great summer plan. It sounds like you have some really fun things lined up. That's amazing.
And I'll be doing the Jewish Big Brothers Big Sisters event called Yum Sport coming up June 12th at 10 a.m. at Babson College in Wellesley. So
you've got some exciting things lined up for you. It sounds like you've got a pretty busy, fun summer ahead. So that's amazing.
Yeah. So what are you doing this summer?
I'm actually going to Omaha with my dad. Yeah. So have you heard of the College Baseball World Series?
Yeah.
Where the best teams in college play. So we have some family friends that live out in Omaha. And my dad's birthday usually falls right around the time that they have the World Series. So that's kind of our birthday gift for him. We're going to fly out there and we're going to go watch some baseball games. And I got to go for the first time a couple of years ago, and it was so much fun. So I am very excited to go back. And I'm also hoping to get to the MLB All-Star game in LA this year, in Los Angeles in July. So hopefully we'll have some fun summer things going, but the Omaha is my next trip, and that's coming up in June. So I think that'll be a lot of fun.
And my cousin lives out in Los Angeles. My cousin Dominic,
oh wow.
My cousin Dominic he's an architect, and he builds houses for celebrities in LA.
That's amazing. What a job that is, huh? That's a dream job. Sounds like so much fun. Have you ever been out to LA, or have you been to? Oh, you've been there?
I've been there 3 times.
Oh, wow. Okay. So maybe you're gonna have to give me some recommendations then, because I've only been once. It was a long time.
Walk of Fame.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Where they have the
star,
the handprints.
Yeah. Okay, that's a great recommendation.
And they have that in Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard. They have the place where they do the American Idol finals at the place there at the building where they do the show.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds amazing. I feel like there's probably so much to see in LA. So
yeah, it's beautiful there.
That's a great idea.
My cousin Dominic's wife, my cousin Megan, she does the entertainment stuff for Nickelodeon.
What? That is crazy.
My cousin's wife, yeah.
Between the two of them, they have some pretty exciting jobs. So I'm sure they have a lot of fun out there. So
yeah,
that's pretty amazing.
It's an honor to call you a friend.
Oh, Peter, it is my honor, truly. Like I said, meeting you has been one of the best parts of not only being involved with Best Buddies, but being Miss Rhode Island. So I'm so happy that I can call you a friend, and I'm looking forward to making new memories together as friends for years to come. So this has been such a pleasure, seriously.
I want to thank you for being a guest on Special Times with Peter Filosa, and it's an honor to be friends with you.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much for having me. This has been so much fun. I appreciate it.
Please stay tuned for the next show of Special Times with Peter Filosa. Goodbye.